And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
2. General West.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check. Crunch. 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 Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Hot.
Pilot. 64. Weak. Get it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Yes, yes. Hey, Jet.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Go! Head over.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, check.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Safe.
Topper!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
John, go!
Check.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Rosen hands off to Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And Thomas has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. These two teams all tied after 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Here's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal? They run. It's Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hard, hard.
He's checking.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
Go, 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 go.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Switch it.
Ready?
They'll run here with Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Go. Hey, wahoo.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. On play action, Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now Rosen looking at a third and 2. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Coleman. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards that time on the ground. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. For a Charger touchdown from 17 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. On first down, it's Rosen, escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up second down. Here's Rosen to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Rosen on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rosen will throw. It's complete. Stills. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bryant is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Break.
41 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So now it's Rosen looking, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Monday.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Oh, what a juke into space. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Tevin Coleman, 38 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Obviously, the back did some great work running a long way to score a touchdown, but how about the blocks that were set up? How about the vision and finding those openings and getting to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Texans.
From the gun, it's Rosen. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go. Kill.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. 41's the mic. Check 41. I got you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
Look, squeeze.
You got tight right there. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
Here is Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
On the set.
41 Mike. Got out, ready? Chance.
Protein spill.
Right here, 41 Mike. We don't want this. Wide. Get wide.
2.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Rock it. Hey, exit. They go.
On first down, it's Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Rosen. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Bravo! You can't block me. You can't block me. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Fight the quarter. Mike, back 2. Hey, come on, no.
Hey, Charlie.
2's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Check the outs.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. He's got Fuller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Check. Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking 5.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Coming to you. 80.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Get in here.
New Mike 52. Hey, alert.
Strip the ball.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Rosen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Check him out. Check the call. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Hey, alert. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Switch. Check 31, check 31.
Now Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Go now. 50, play.
First down.
Oh, yeah. And
First
here we
and
go
10
again.
at the 23-yard line.
Hey, alert 3. Check 9.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch two.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Third and goal.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Kill. Check three. Hey, switch gears. Sponge. No.
Go.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
there goes Duke Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for two. And this time Rosen will throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Check 50. Check 3.
There.
Check.
Ready?
On first down, it's Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Sam off. 60 or. Come.
Kill. And turn it up.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Middle.
Give me some. Here we go. Watch the safety. Alert.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. 15 line.
Watch the flat. Motion. Pull.
General West.
Check 13. Under 10.
5.
Here's Hill now after the interception. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're